Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
A toss play to Hunt. What a spin. It'll be a gain of 11. And just like that, it's third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play. This is Howard on second down. And he gets
takes this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play fake. Folding. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Dean. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll go option to the short side. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun. Folding. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one is right down the middle. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different long night.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
All right, here we go.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's the backup Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a 1st. Two 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the 2nd quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second down and 10, Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't. Connect. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And they are going for it. Darnold. And this is incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Throwing is Love, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, he would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Dean. And the ball is knocked out. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette finding some room at midfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Darnold. He'll check this one off to Fournette. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Leonard Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. And on the ground they go with a running back. Room to run inside the 40. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Now the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Room here to run. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 71 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Luck now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. On the handoff, this is Howard. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boys. I see you.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Love. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Darnold from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 319.
To the air again, Darnold. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go.
Darnold to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff looking right. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Love. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. So
the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Luck on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Finding now a hit and Luck lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
A play fake, and it's Darnold going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. After the interception, it's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to go up top again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to him on 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Darnold. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm. And
smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dean. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Over the middle, it's complete. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Rolling. We're rolling. Hey, we go. Line!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll bring up a second down.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Now Howard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to throw, Love. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. In for the score. And the Colts add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point right down the middle. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go now.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Browns getting set to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Foley Throw left side complete. That's Dean. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Come on, let's go!
On first down, Foley. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38! Squeeze, double.
Throwing on first down. Foley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dean. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Ohio! Here we go!
Running with Howard. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go! Red 38!
On 1st and 10, Foley. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go! What?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foley over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Here we go! What? 90!
On first down, Foley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go! What? 90!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's the fullback. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Faking the give, Darnold. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Darnold. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
One last throw now for Darnold. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, Boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.